Salt Lake can win it here. And Russell has been a champion out of Real Salt Lake.
Nobody thought we were going to win it. We were the underdogs.
Real Salt Lake against all odds. That run in the playoffs really turned the corner for us.
The group being together and having so much confidence that we were going to do something special.
It was kind of the start of a lot of good things to come.
Real Salt Lake, the champions of Major League Soccer.
Welcome back, Mountain America Credit Union halftime report, all level between Real Salt Lake and the Colorado Rapids Rocky Mountain Cup clash. We got a special announcement here at halftime, and everybody knows this guy, Tony Beltran, one of the iconic forces in Real Salt Lake history. Appreciate you joining me, man.
Thank you, Don. I don't know about that, but thank you. You're too kind.
Listen. One of the pillars. How about that? One of the pillars of success of Real Salt Lake. So, September 25th, LA Galaxy here at Rio Tinto Stadium. There's some incredible news, Tony. Not only is RSL going to bring back the 2009 championship team, MLS Cup champions, are going to be on the field outside of a few guys still playing.
Sure.
But more importantly, Javier Morales' name and number is going to go up alongside Jason Kreis and that number 9 here at the stadium. How incredible is it? Let's start with how incredible is it to see Javier Morales returning to Real Salt Lake and having the respect and the adulation of this fan base in this stadium in September 25th.
Sure, absolutely. I think this is a long time coming. Javier deserves this. He's, as you said, he's a pillar of Real Salt Lake, much more than myself. He arguably our greatest creator, our greatest player, and people call him the maestro for good reason. He's fantastic. He's done so much for the club, for the town, for the city. So I'm very excited to see him get due recognition.
So let's go back. Think about 2009. I know it was a long time ago. I actually was standing on the sideline, so I could feel the emotion of that game. Will Johnson, food poisoning the night before, the tackle of David Beckham and Javier Morales, going to penalties. What do you remember about that night?
I remember a lot of things.
What's the standout moment?
There's certainly a lot of emotions done. I think the PKs probably stand out the most because, we were in PKs the game before, and I remember I was on the bench for both games, and Jason and I, arms around each other against Chicago, and so he's a little superstitious, so am I, and so we were same position for the penalties against the Galaxy, and just the drama, Nick's incredible performance, and then Robbie Russell burying the winning PK and the celebration after, and I can remember him saying, I can't breathe, as we're all on top of him celebrating. So, so many wonderful memories, so many wonderful moments, and a championship. That's what
not a bad time to be suffocated underneath the dog pile. So, Fabiana Spindola, Javier Morales, Will Johnson, Ned Grabavoy, Nat Borchers, Jamison Olave, yourself, Robbie Russell, let's see. Who else am I missing? Chris Winger, Nick Raimondo, the coaching staff, Jeff Cassar, Jason Kreis.
Sure.
Everyone going to be here. That is still Chris Seitz, obviously playing in D.C., Will playing with Orlando City. When you just think about that team and you look back in the past, the pillars of success was really built around that group of players. How did it kind of, and you being here in 2019, how did it kind of set the foundation of this group of players over the last 10 or 11 years?
I think what that group was able to accomplish over the 3, 4, 5 years that we were together was extraordinary, and it really cemented RSL's status within the league. Before that, obviously an expansion team, and we struggled before that, but really that year and the subsequent years when we really had we started breaking records, and we made the run to the championship in CONCACAF. I think many people look back on that, and it's one of the greatest teams in league history.
No doubt.
And what we were able to accomplish was it was very fun to be a part of. It was very fun to instill that belief in us, in the fan base, and just to enjoy the ride. So I'm excited that all these titans of the game are going to be back together. For the celebration, it'll be fun.
Yeah, and for a guy who was here at day one, it was fun to see you guys have that success after the struggles we had and kind of tag along. So September 25th against the LA Galaxy here at Rio Tinto Stadium. 2009 MLS Cup championship team is going to be on the field. Javier Morales, the number 11, is going up on this stadium. It's going to be an incredible night.